This is the DJI Pocket 2, and there are two ways to use it. One way is just like this, a small form factor. You can access the menus and settings on this small touchscreen, and you can use the buttons on the main body to control the Pocket 2. The screen is very useful, but it's also very small. So the other way to use it is by attaching your smartphone into the Pocket 2, just like this. And this way, you have a bigger screen and you can control everything with the Mimo app. Sometimes, size matters. I'm talking about the screen size. Hello everyone, my name is Otto and welcome to the channel. If you want to learn how to use the Mimo app with the Pocket 2, you just happen to be in the right place. If you have any questions, you can use the comment section down below, and please don't forget to give me a like. On this video, I will explain what you can do from the main screen, how to make a hyperlapse, how to make a time lapse, how to shoot regular videos, slow motion, pictures, and panorama shots. And we're also going to take a look at how to make short story videos within the app. So this is the main screen and we have a lot of things that we can do here. So why don't we start on the right side? All the way to the right side, we can select the mode that we want to use. We have video mode, photo mode, slow motion, time lapse, and hyperlapse. But we'll get to that part in just a moment. This button over here is going to allow you to flip the camera around. And if you press it again, it's gonna go back to the original position. This one over here is going to allow you to recenter the gimbal. This one is a record button that will allow you to start recording or take a picture if you are in photo mode. If you press over here, you can select the gimbal speed. So the choices are slow follow or fast follow. Over here, you can select the gimbal mode, which can be follow mode, tilt locked, or FPV. Pressing here is going to allow you to take a look at the recordings that you have on your memory card. And here you can select, you can play, you can delete, and you can download from the SD card to the smartphone. This little circle over here is a virtual joystick, so you can just press it and move it around, and it's going to follow your movement. You can go up, down, left, and right, and you can even go diagonally. On the main screen, there are three things that we can do. The first one is that we can choose where to focus. Just tap once where you want the focus to be at. And if you press release and press back again and hold it, it's going to lock focus and exposure. The second one is that we can draw a box over a subject, and this is going to enable active track. And the third one is using two fingers, we can zoom in and zoom out. And all the way to the left, we have these three main options. This one is for the resolution and the frame rates, but we'll get to that in just a moment. This one is for glamour effects, and you can turn it on or off or put it on custom mode. Glamour effects is like the beauty effects. It can make your face look slimmer, softer, brighter. It can make your eyes bigger or smaller, just the way you want it. Here on the three dots, it's gonna open another menu. And here we can choose Pro mode. Over here we can calibrate the gimbal. We can also choose gimbal easy control on or off. For example, right now it's on, and if I put it on off, it's going to show me two joystick controls. On the right side is going to be for the tilt, and on the left side is going to be for the panning. So it's gonna be independent controls. And here on the last option on the bottom left, you can choose to format the SD card. Let's go back really quickly to Pro mode. So if you select it, you're gonna have more options over here. So the main ones that I would consider are the focus mode, which can be autofocus continuous or autofocus single. Then you can choose the white balance over here, which can be auto or custom. And if you choose custom, it's going to be this temperature bar. You can also select the color profile, different sound options, overexposure alert, and the histogram. If you select Pro mode, it's also going to allow you to select the manual settings for ISO and the shutter speed. Hyperlapse is this cool fast forward effect where the camera is moving from one place to another. Here on the right side, we select Hyperlapse, and now we can choose the resolution here on the left side. And we can also choose the speed of the hyperlapse. The speed is going to be like the fast forward effect, so the bigger the number I put here, it's going to make faster jumps on the video. Timelapse is like the hyperlapse with a fast forward effect, but the difference is that the camera is going to stay at the same place. For timelapse, we selected here on the right side, and here on the left, we cannot change this setting. It is set at 1080 and 30 frames per second. If you use Pro mode, then you can select a different frame rate. It can be 24, 25 or 30, but the resolution stays the same. Then you need to go up here and open the menu. And here you can select the duration, the interval, and a time-lapse mode. Duration is how long you want the gimbal to be doing this time-lapse. Interval is going to determine how long is going to pass between each shot. For example, I can tell it to make a shot every 1 second, or every 4 seconds, or every, let's say, 15 seconds. This number over here is going to indicate how long is the final video clip, taking in consideration those settings that you just chose. For example, using a duration of 5 minutes and an interval of 2 seconds, I got this 5 seconds video clip that you're watching right now. And over here at the bottom, I actually like this setting a lot. The time-lapse mode is going to add motion to the time-lapse. Fixed angle is no motion at all, but then you can choose here left to right. This will make the gimbal slowly pan from left to right during the time-lapse. You can also do the opposite here from right to left, and then on the last part, we can do a custom motion. With this, you can add the points where you want it to go from A to B, and then if you want the point C or point D. For a quick example, let's say you want to start over here, and then that would be point A, so you hit add, and then you go to the next point where you want it to stop. Let's say I wanted to stop over here, so that would be my point B. And that's it. You can just add more points if you want to, or you can just hit record at that point. The next mode for the gimbal is slow motion, and all you can do here is just start recording since you cannot change anything over here. It's set at 1080p, and then it's 4 times the slow motion. Making a slow motion video clips are going to be darker than regular video clips. And that's why you need more light when shooting a slow motion. Otherwise, it's going to look something like this. For regular video mode, you select it over here. And here on the left, we can choose the resolution at 1080p, 2.7K, and 4K. We can also select the video frame rate at 24, 25, 30, 48, 50, and 60 frames per second. And then at the bottom, we have 2 choices for video quality, battery saver or high quality. For regular photo mode, you just select it over here. And to the left, you can select 16 or 64 megapixels. To make the panorama shot, you select it over here. And to the left, you can select if you want the 3x3 or if you want the 180-degree panorama shot. Down here, you can also select a timer if you need to. Options are 3, 5, and 7 seconds, or just have it off. The only problem with these panorama shots is that the final image size is going to be very small. So it's going to be just okay if you're going to share it with someone or if you're going to post them on social media, but that's just about it. Story mode is a set of presets or templates that will help you make a short clip. It will add transitions, music, and even some filters to the video clip. For example, I made this clip a while ago using the same Mimo app with the OM4 in just a few minutes. Everything was so simple. I had a video clip of about 20 seconds right away at that moment, and I could just share it with anyone on any social platform without even having to go back home and edit anything. To select it, you can go on the right side menu, or you can press the S up here. Here on the right side, you can select different templates, and each of them have different transitions and different music. If you don't like the templates, you can come here on Custom Story, you press Start, and you can actually customize them. They also have more choices to customize besides the main ones. And if you don't like any of these, you can go to My Templates and create a new one from scratch. Don't forget that I have a video tutorial on how to use the Pocket 2 without a smartphone, so I'll leave the link on the description down below if you want to check it out. And I guess it's time to say goodbye. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.